That's awesome.
Hey! Boba Fett. It's Jimmy Garcia. We know you.
What's up?
We're gonna talk about a trailer we just saw.
What trailer would this be?
Star Wars.
Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Let's do it.
What'd you think?
I thought it was amazing.
What was your favoriteest part?
My favorite part of the whole thing, it has to be when you see the big panning shot with the big star, the crash Star Destroyer in the back. That's just got to be it for me. That's the.
Steven said that was all practical.
It is. They built that giant Star Destroyer on
They trucked in all
Jakku,
all
not
that dirt?
Tatooine, right? Jakku.
That's the rumor that it's not Tatooine. It's this new planet.
I think that's stupid. If you're gonna make something that looks exactly like Tatooine, but call it Jakku, it's just make it.
I have an odd question. I was under the impression that all the troopers were clones. Yes. So,
Wait. Well, are you talking in? Yeah. Are you talking in regards to?
I'm saying when I first saw it, I saw what was his name, Finn, in a stormtrooper, and I was like, I just immediately was like, that's not a clone. Then I realized he might have done a switcheroo, much like in New Hope, where they stole uniforms.
I think we're gonna see a lot of parallels.
Lens flares.
Lens flare. No, I think he's gonna reserve it. I think we're gonna see a lot of parallels between this and New Hope. I think J.J. Abrams is very like, look, we're going back to the roots of what it originally was.
Better.
Yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars nerd.
Really?
I watch like the Clone Wars cartoons and the Rebels cartoons and stuff. And those take place before the original like trilogy.
Yeah.
Before Episode 4. And they've already started. They're recruiting actual people as stormtroopers.
Oh.
So by the time we get to Star Wars, they're people
I did not know.
rather than clones. The clones have kind of been phased out.
Plus, I think Disney's taken the route of when people such as yourself say, "Wait, aren't those aren't clones?" They're going, "Shh, it's okay."
Well, I don't watch all the cable stuff. So.
No, I'm just saying they just don't want you to ask questions. They just like
Whoa, my gosh.
embrace it. Or are you gonna composite?
So we're gonna go with no Jar Jar Binks, no Ewoks.
Whoa, Ewoks are awesome. Okay.
I would like
they
to
blink?
see.
You can roll out of here.
What? You don't like the Ewoks?
I liked them for the first 5 minutes, but then they'd save the day, and
They're
I was
great.
like, dude, no.
Did you like the Ugnaughts?
I can
They're
speak
not
5 words.
Ugnaughts, they're Ugnaughts.
Ugnaughts.
I can speak 5 words of Spanish, but I can recite every Ewok.
Your last name is Garcia, you better know
I
Spanish.
know. So
I'm excited for it.
Favorite moment?
Actually, I watched it a few or 3 times. My son watched it, and he was, oh, and then I watched the
That's
the
amazing to
reveal
see.
at Celebrations when they had it in front of a live audience, and everyone's clapping, and then here comes Han and Chewie, and everyone's like, "Whoa!"
Now, because your son, get to watch with your son.
I do.
He's, how old is he?
8.5.
Did he know who Han and Chewie was?
Yeah, he's like Chewbacca.
okay.
And I was like, ah.
That's right, because he does like the originals.
My son has watched the originals about 6 times each.
Good.
I've educated my son.
I guess on the interwebs there was some fear that some of the new generation would not even know who that was.
Well, unless you watched the first 3. That's
well,
kinda,
I mean, there are a lot of terrible parents out there who wouldn't show them the original trilogy.
Sure.
So
Terrible.
For me, it's like, okay, it's kind of what the one you've been waiting for, the Star Wars you've been waiting for since Return of the Jedi. It's like, finally, they're back. As they even say, we're home, It's like, hey.
can I get into that area where you may disagree with me?
Sure.
So
oh, is this the, yes, talk.
So okay. so before, when we were hearing just basic rumors about, we didn't know anything, and there was rumored, Luke Skywalker may be coming back, and Han Solo and Leia, and I was kind of like, have you seen Carrie Fisher lately? And I wasn't on board. I wanted to see something new and fresh, and it'd still be Star Wars, but maybe take us to another part of the galaxy or something, And I've warmed up to it, and I was genuinely excited when I saw Han and Chewie, but I don't know if I want Han and Chewie or Leia. Luke, I can absolutely see Luke being in it, and being an old mentor, Obi-Wan figure.
No.
What's your question?
My response,
Yes.
I think in order to bridge episode 6 with 7, they have to have those 3. or Chewie 4. I think if they're in there briefly, that would, I mean, you're right, this is a new story, but now we don't know if they're going with, like Han and Leia's children or Luke's children. We don't know which way they're going, so therefore they might have to be in there.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of in the first 5 minutes of screen time of seeing
Saturation of
Chewie
the old
and
ones.
Han, and I'm just gonna be like, I want to see something different.
When Han Solo dies, how you gonna feel?
Good. Not because that character is dead and I hate him. I love the character of Han Solo.
Yes.
But because
He needs to
it will
die.
inspire motivation for another character.
You think Han Solo's gonna die?
Maybe not this one.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
8
don't think this one.
and or 9.
I think he's gonna die.
I don't think we see.
I'm going to
I
call it
think-
now. There will be a Boba Fett solo.
film.
No,
Oh.
he will appear somehow in this movie.
Boba Fett's dead.
He escaped to
He got
Starlight.
ate by the Starlight.
Now, a Disney's representative somebody high up on the food chain did say the other day that as of right now, Boba Fett, he is both dead in the Starlight Pit and alive because no one has officially said from Disney has said he's alive and made something happen with that character, or vice versa, he's dead.
And I think Disney's they're gonna do the fans justice because they're gonna bring him back.
There are rumors like they've released a trailer for the new video game Battlefront,
Battlefront, yeah.
and in that trailer they show the new planet that has the Down Star Destroyer, and Boba Fett is flying above shooting at people. And some have said that is that's them saying, look, Boba Fett's still alive because he's fighting on this new world
In a game.
in a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's
Kind
hard
of
to
like
take.
Ghostbusters 3 was a game, not a movie,
Yeah.
and that was canon. No.
Maybe yeah.
I think he needs to be in the movie.
For the people who really love Boba Fett, I think they're grasping at
Do
something.
we know any of those people who really love Boba Fett? I think Lil Gil loved Boba Fett.
Little Gil is a huge
Little
Boba Fett
Gil?
fan.
I guess there's a very going back to the trailer. There's a very strong sense of we see kind of, I guess, a new empire forming. Get those big,
First Order.
yeah, that kind of Nazi, heavy Nazi imagery from the Empire side, as it was in the first trilogy with them.
That was.
We see a big red flags and stuff like that. So and a chrome trooper, which looks cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite moments.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
pretty
comes
cool.
marching
Yeah.
out. I don't know what's going on. He's wearing a cape. Looks
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
It looks pretty cool. Another one I'm going back to is Kylo Ren, who is being pitched as kind of the bad guy. You're on the side as he may be an inquisitor.
Yeah. Yeah, because
And-
I'm watching that cartoon Rebels, and they have an Inquisitor.
I don't know.
We've just
You have up the nerd factor.
in this cartoon Rebels.
Oh, you're back to cartoons.
They've introduced a guy who's got a lightsaber. He has the Force, but he's not a full-on Sith. He's known as an Inquisitor. He's been trained by Vader to go out and help hunt the Jedi, but he's not full-on.
He's not full on one with the Force.
Yeah, he's not a Sith. He's not like that. There can only be two type things.
Which is a stupid Sith rule.
It's kind of like the altar boy.
On his knees.
So I'm not sold on that villain yet. And again, we
The
haven't
guy
seen
with the mask you see.
Yeah. And again, we haven't seen his
Cross
motivation.
Yeah, but that character, you said his name is what?
Kylo Ren,
I say
Does not
Kylo Ren.
does not show up in any of the books or any of that. You said.
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, I haven't read any of that. I
He
don't
looks
know.
like a one from like an old video game. It
one?
has like what's his name? I don't know. Darth Raven is his name.
That was in Knights of the Old Republic. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he has a similar look as far as the mask.
The metal mask and stuff.
What do you think?
So
I don't.
Do you like the
Dan.
new lightsaber?
No, I don't.
You like
I don't. I'm
You don't
not a
like the
fan of it.
crossguard?
No.
I thought. I mean, this just like in episode 1, they had to have something new, so they gave the dual
Well-
lightsaber. So this one again, they have to have something.
Well, my
are you
thing
doing?
is that even with the lightsaber, it's infinite. You got a laser.
80-foot lightsaber.
Yeah.
Well, I was always
but-
drawn to. So the scene in. I had this when episode 1 came out. I had this book that showed like a diagram of a lightsaber, and they had the little dials on it for blade length and strength and things like that. And I'm like, why don't they pull like a Groot does in Guardians of the Galaxy when all the soldiers are coming down the hallway and they just crank their blade up, go zzz, and just cut everybody in half or something like.
Hey, yeah, Yoda has to have a smaller blade because he's.
Yoda should never hold a lightsaber. That's a whole nother YouTube video in itself. So,
Oh.
I think we can all agree that we're excited.
I am.
Yeah,
Super excited.
definitely.
Super excited.
I'm sad you guys don't like the cross guard.
I like
So you and me like it, those
Yeah.
two down.
I don't like it.
That can be a separate conversation
Yeah.
as well.
Don't
Tell
use
us
the,
what you think in the
Yeah.
comments
Some-
below.
In the
Comment.
comments below, tell us how you don't like the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Or
And
do.
Please subscribe. Wages of Sin.
We love you. Thanks, Jeremy,
You're welcome.
Thanks
for
for
rolling up
stopping by.
on us.
Boba Jeremy.
Come back again for another trailer review.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe you'll see me later.